It's really amazing how much detail FMS puts into one of these small scale models. And of course, I'm going to show you all the cool details. We've got the FMS Models Toyota FJ45 1/12 scale pickup, and I'm also going to show you what's included in the box, some really special features this truck has, and of course, we'll take it out to the trail. We'll start off by taking a look at what's inside the kit. Here's the box that it comes in, and it actually comes packaged in this neat carrying container. There is the assembled truck itself, and then it comes with an FMS radio system with a bunch of different trim functions to it, all explained in the included manual, a USB charger, a 380 milliamp battery pack, some license plate decals, and tools such as this cross wrench and this key which allows you to pop open the doors. And now we can take a closer look at the model itself. This is a hard body and it's painted from the factory. I love this green color. Love the white roof, the vents on the hood and the fender. They also have the latches, separate mirrors, separate door handles, and even this bed is all detailed out. Nice boxy shape to it, just like the real thing. And the tailgate folds down. Check that out. All the hinges like the logo, and the transparent tail lights with actually amber, red, and clear. So the LED lights shine through. This truck is equipped with a bunch of LED lights also up in the headlights. And as you've probably already guessed, the doors open up, revealing the interior. The seats themselves are a little on the glossy side. I kind of want to go and pull those out and spray them with a flat clear, but full dashboard, shifter, handbrake, and the steering wheel turns. When you turn the wheels left or right, the steering wheel will go along with it. Now let's pop the hood so we could check out the electronics. There is our circuit board that we're so used to seeing in so many FMS models that controls the speed controller. It's also the receiver. There is your on-off switch. They have this board up front that controls all the LED lights, distributes the power, and then the LiPo battery sits right here, and you just have to pop open the hood to access everything. The wheels and tires are pretty period correct for the FJ45, just a simple narrow rubber tire and then plastic beadlock wheels here, Steely style wheels. Finally, I wanted to show you the Toyota Land Cruiser emblem and actually the Toyota logo up front. These are metal etch plates which really look amazing. Sorry guys, didn't take this truck completely apart. There's a lot of tiny little screws that hold this thing together, but I like the metal frame rails. And then let's get into the suspension. It actually has leaf springs on it. They're very light feeling. And then the shocks are just a couple of plastic cylinders actually. They're more for looks. They don't really damp the suspension at all. It's all done through the leaf springs, but I like the U-bolts on here. It really adds to the scale details of this. While we're under the truck, we can take a look at the drivetrain. Up front here is the transmission. Again, 2-speed transmission. It looks like there's ball bearings in there. And then we have metal out drives and a metal dog bone out to the transfer case, and again metal out drives, and then universals out to the front and rear axles, and there are CVs in the front. But pretty impressive drivetrain for a 1/12 scale model. There is that shift servo, and the last thing we need to look at here is the steering setup. We've got metal links actually out to the plastic rod ends, but there is that servo mounted deep up into the chassis. One final detail I wanted to show you is that you could go and customize this right out of the box by removing the roof. There's 3 screws that hold it down, hops out, it clips into the front window. You can actually go and remove the doors as well, and you can tilt down the windshield. Now, time to head out to the trail and get the FJ45 dirty. The FMS high-low transmission is absolutely perfect in this truck. noticed that the steering was a little limited right out of the box, so I actually turned up the dual rate and removed the rod that goes to the steering wheel because that was binding up a little bit. Now I have a little bit more throw and it makes this a lot better to drive. That's full throttle for low gear, and there's full throttle for high gear. So here's what you need to know about the FMS Toyota FJ45. Number one, this thing is stunning. The paint job is killer. Love the LED lights, the opening doors, the metal etch parts. It just looks great on the shelf and on the trail as well. And that's really what you need to stick to, just flat trailing with this thing. Although the high-low transmission works really well, it's got some decent speed to it, a mild walking pace, and then in low gear, it actually crawls well when you have some traction. It's not your crazy off-road crawler. It will be fun in some sand, some packed dirt, and just small areas where you could just really concentrate on having a fun scale-looking drive with it. Love just loading the bed up with some sticks, bouncing it around, having some of the stuff fall out. You really just make your own fun little adventure with this rig right in your backyard or even in your living room. If you love what FMS is doing with these scale RC models, I'd suggest sticking around on the channel because something big is headed this way.